Hey guys, so today is the day. What am I doing? So I got the Douce palette, yay! I've been wanting to get this palette since I saw it advertised on Juvias Place Instagram. I've just been wanting to get this palette. I swear to God, it's just so beautiful. Like, look at it! And I got this from a site called London Loves Beauty. I did a haul for like all Juvias palettes. I recently did a shop on around Christmas time, presents for myself. I feel like after I'm buying everybody else presents, like, why should I not get something for myself? The thing that I wanted to get for myself was most definitely the Douce by Juvias. I'm not going to link the website that I got it from because I just was not happy with their customer service and the way that they handled like their shipping situations and blah blah blah. But if you want to know about that, just go to my haul video. I'll leave that link down below. But I would say literally just wait for Beauty Bay to get it, and if Beauty Bay do get it, I'll leave that link down below. So this is the palette itself. It says the Douce by Juvias. I'm not too sure if it's Douce or Douce. I'm not 100% sure. On the back of the palette, it has like a short blurb and it says the Douce. The Douce eyeshadow palette is a sweet blend of soft metallic hues and matte shades, a creamy velvety feel infused with rich pigmentation. Okay, that's okay. On the top it says the Douce by Juvias and the lettering is raised, and it's also raised on the front here as well. It says that the expiration is 12 months. So this little tub here with the open lid with the 12M, that means like that indicates how long they reckon that it's going to be good for, and that's 12 months. But I find that with a lot of eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadows, pressed powders, whatever, that they can be used well after the proposed expiration. But obviously they've got to give you an expiration just in case, you know, it's their obligation. Anyway, so inside is the palette and it comes bubble wrapped on the inside. I really like that Juvias do that. It just gives me that extra peace of mind that the item is going to come secure, and I think that all cosmetic companies should do that. They should wrap their palettes in bubble wrap and then put it in the box. I really like that. I think that's a great touch. Anyway, so onto the palette. So here it is. It's just so beautiful. I think that this is like the most beautiful artwork that Juvias have done to date. I think that this is the most beautiful, most eye-catching. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Like, oh, it's just so pretty, so pretty. And the thing is, it's my kind of color scheme as well. I mean, like the pink and the gold and the peach and the brown. It's right up my alley, trust me, okay? So here it is, and as you can see as I'm flashing it, it's kind of holographic. Obviously in person it's a lot more holographic, but you can kind of see it on camera. And on the inside, here is what it looks like. It's so gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. So you have the artwork again on the top, and then we have the shades here. Now, one thing I did notice with Juvias, like sometimes they will show you a picture of their next palette to come, but the arrangement might be a little bit different from what they like finally put out. And one thing that I noticed is that this shade here, which is called Custard, and this shade here is called Berry Mousse. And I thought to myself, hold on, these two, that's like, wouldn't this be custard and wouldn't this be berry mousse? Like, that makes more sense. So I went onto their Instagram and I found that their first arrangement, this one was custard and this one was berry mousse. So I don't know if they just forgot to rearrange the names as well when they rearranged the shades, but listen, I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. But that's just something that I noticed. Okay? So yeah, so let's get into the swatches. As you can see, I haven't swatched it yet. It's all brand new and virgin. So yes, let's just get on with it. So the first shade that we're going to swatch is Chocolat. This is lovely dark brown shade. It's a matte brown. Oh, and it feels so soft and it's so pigmented. Oh my god. Okay, I thought that was going to be a lot darker on my hand. I mean, it is a lot darker in person than it is on screen, but What I am pleasantly surprised about is the fact that it is not patchy. It's smooth. It's smooth, so I like that. Next shade is Tart. Okay, I really like this. This on the screen just looks like a shimmery white, but it's not. You see, it's a white with a reflect of like lilac. It's really, really pretty. I have a NARS shade which is similar to this, but this one is a hell of a lot better. Again, this is so smooth. Like, this will just be beautiful on the lid. I cannot wait to use this. The next shade we have is Creme. Okay, this one's a little bit on the chalky side, but that color though, oh my god, I'm feeling that color. It's just a shame that it's a little bit on the chalkier side, but it still feels really, really soft when I was putting my finger into the pan. Then we have Macaron. That is just so nice. This is just so beautiful. See, I wouldn't have thought to put these kind of shades together like at all, but these are just so beautiful. And again, like, I don't expect anything but this kind of quality for the shimmers when it comes to Juvia's line. Like, all of their shimmers, as far as I've seen so far, have been like beautiful, top-notch quality like this. Next one is Custard. Okay, so this one you will have to like build up. This one isn't as pigmented as I would have hoped. Still a very pretty shade. I think this is like one of the shades that I'm least drawn toward, because it's like that Barbie pink, and I don't really tend to go for Barbie pinks, to be 100% honest with you. It's just not my kind of kick, but yeah, it's still beautiful nonetheless. Then we have Puffs. This is so pretty. Ah! Wow, that just looks like it's just beaming. That looks white on camera, but this is like the most beautiful. There you can see the pink a lot better, but this is like the most beautiful baby pink shimmer. Oh, and you can kind of see the duochrome in this shade now that I've put my hand like this. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, it is a little bit crumbly, as you can see here. It's a little bit crumbly, but it's still the most beautiful baby pink shimmer. I can't wait to use this. I really can. Then we've got Berry Mousse. Again, so soft. It just feels so soft. Yeah, that's really nice. There's a little bit of kickback, a tad of kickback, but that is a really nice shade. I think that would be really nice for me to set my lid if I was to use like a concealer as my eyeshadow base or whatever. Then I think that would be a beautiful shade just to set the whole lid before going in and making a look. Then we have Mont Blanc. Again, another shimmer shade. And you know I'm living for their shimmers. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's like, how can I describe this? Like, it looks silver, but this is like a pewter, almost like, it's not quite silver. It's like a little bit darker than silver, but it's really, really nice. I don't see myself dipping into this shade that often, if I'm 100% honest, but it's still a gorgeous shade, and I just love the way that it just glides onto the skin. And the last shade we have here is Crepes. Okay, it looks a little bit sheer on camera, but it is a lot more pigmented in real life, but it does have a little bit of kickback. I would definitely see myself using that in the crease or just to deepen up another shade. So these are all of the swatches for the Douce palette. I am loving these shades. As I said before, I wouldn't have thought to put these kind of shades together, but when I'm seeing them together, I'm starting to get a lot of ideas of what I could potentially create, what I could potentially achieve. So I can't wait to start like dabbling in this palette. Like, I'm gonna show it to y'all again. Like, oh, and I like the way that they've laid this out. Like, look, see, these three I could definitely use together to make a beautiful pinky girly kind of look. I can definitely use those three together. The ones in the center as well, those could go together, but they don't complement each other as well as the two side rows. But then at the same time, the top row together, the bottom row together. I think it's the center ones which aren't gelling as much, but the ones at the very top, very bottom, very side, those go together like automatically. They are just beautiful. I can't wait to dip into this palette, and I think the next video that I'm going to do is going to be me creating a look with this palette. So join me on my next video so you can see what I create. I mean, my first impression is just swatching. I absolutely love and adore just the shades and the color payoff. They are beautiful shades, so I'm just hoping that that then translates onto the eye. I'm just as excited about this as I am about the Saharan 2 palette that I recently got. So, oh, and this is the exact same size as the Saharan 2 as well. I'm just glad that I've got this as part of my collection. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.